Life isn't a straight and narrow road. It has its steep hills, potholes, and sharp curves to help us develop into who we are. Growing up, I never wanted to be a teacher. I actually went to college with the intention of becoming an electrical engineer. But as I struggled through classes, I quickly realized that engineering was not for me. So how did I end up here as the lead ESL instructor at Central Wyoming College without a teaching degree? After college graduation, with a degree in international studies, I got a job as an administrative assistant at the World Relief headquarters in the Chicago suburbs. I loved being part of an organization that was making a positive impact in the States and around the world. To get involved in my local international community, I started volunteering as an ESL teacher assistant, a U.S. citizenship tutor, and a friendship partner to an Afghan refugee family. After my World Relief office relocated, and I later quit a job that I didn't enjoy, I ventured off to teach English in Japan, with only my tutoring experiences as my stepping stone. I taught for Wakakusa Gakuen for a year at its K-9 language school and 11 public elementary schools that it had contracts with. It was a great crash course in teaching English and first time living overseas. I learned how to write lesson plans, run my own classes as well as co-teach, deal with difficult students, and learn enough Japanese to communicate with the local community. Even after obtaining a TESOL teaching certificate, job searching felt like I was always hitting a brick wall. Every position in adult ESL education that I found seemed to be either volunteer or require a master's degree, even for minimal hours. So I returned to teaching English overseas. In the summer of 2004, I taught at 2 English camps, a middle school camp in China and an adult English camp in Japan. After the camps, I was transferred to a 1-year position in Japan at Kanuma Culture and Language Center, where I taught 5-year-olds to adults, including a group of engineers at an engineering company. In the summer of 2006, I taught for Westgate at Tokyo Denki University. These experiences confirmed that I wanted to continue teaching ESL, specifically to adults. But why was I more employable overseas than in my own home country? In 2007, I finally found a full-time position in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, living at poverty level as an AmeriCorps Vista work-based English coordinator volunteer. $860 a month? If it's in the mountains and I'm debt-free, I can live on that. Here is where I began interviewing employers of their staff's English needs, developing work-based curriculum from scratch, and teaching English to adults in order for them to be successful in their jobs. Shortly after my 1-year Vista position ended, I started teaching ESL at Central Wyoming College as an adjunct, working 6 hours a week. Over the course of a few years, it has grown into a benefited 30-hour 9-month position that I am very thankful for. I've learned how to interview and train teachers, assess students, teach computer literacy, and coordinate an ESL program that is beneficial to my community. But now there's nowhere up to go from here. So that's why I've turned to getting a master's in TESOL through the University of San Francisco, so that I have more options in the future, such as being an online instructor, instructional designer, and program coordinator. I appreciate the non-traditional path that I have taken, the journeys that I have experienced, the friendships that I have made, and my students and coworkers that I have met along the way who have molded me into the teacher that I am today.